What is happening, y'all? Welcome back. Got another day of some Magic the Gathering. Gonna be tweaking the last couple decks. Last couple nights I've been doing this. So basically, after the kids go down for bed, I spend my evenings just tweaking, just getting the decks where I want them. And we're coming up on the last of them. I really want some like background music. Let me see something. Here we go. 12 hours of DMCA free and copyright free music for Twitch. Just make sure you help others get the free music. Cool. Let's just play it. Let me see if there's any comments about people being like, it's not free. Call this all reliable throughout all Twitch's TOS. This hasn't got me struck or muted once. Cool. Great. We're going to have that on. Ooh, we got some chill music to vibe with. So, well, let's do a rundown of what we are working with. So, the Aerith deck is largely the same. I went ahead, added 2 Nykthos because we do have a lot of we do got a lot of white going on here, a lot of devotion to white, so this should work good. Otherwise, this is pretty much set. Made some very minor tweaks. I increased another Archangel Thune to have another finisher there. I think I dropped out my one thing. Let me see. Yeah, Essence Channelers I dropped out. Instead, I added in some Shadow Spears so that the non-lifelink creatures, stuff like Exemplar, Rosa, I added in 2 Rosa as well. She's been, I think she's a pretty strong contender, I think, for this deck, because I like how she's gonna give something lifelink and counter. Be able to post videos in China? I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. I mean, the big thing is I know there's like the Great Firewall and all that, so I'll be recording some stuff on my phone while I'm there, but I'm not sure I'll be able to upload anything until after the trip's done. I also added in 4 Soul Attendants, so Soul Attendants and Warnings, just for more recursion there. Boros Cloud, we spent a lot of time tweaking last time. I've done some further tweaks on that, added in some swords, just because, you know, having removal, I should have some type of removal, even if it's not a ton. That might be nice. Also tweaked my my base here a little bit. Doxos would be a nice add. Doxos, Blessed by Sun. We would. What would I cut for Doxos though? I mean, I'd probably only do like a one-off of them. Whenever another creature you control enters the battlefield or dies. Maybe I go 2. Hold on. What if I drop 2 of those and add 2 Doxos? Does that make sense? I think so. Because he effectively serves the same. He serves the same role that they do. Yeah. Okay. I don't like that print though. Yeah, I think that makes sense. He could be a good blocker too. Hope S theme. What does Hope do? Beginning of your end step. I mean, that's that. I need a deck built around him. He's his own deck. For Cloud Boros, we tweaked very slightly. I cut Master of Ingenuity down by 1 because I discovered Ultima Weapon, which is super expensive, but whenever equipped creature attacks, destroy target creature an opponent controls, that on someone like Cloud would be devastating. That's going to just shut games down. And on top of that, you know, we got Pure Steel to get it on. We got inventory management to get it on. I have different ways to cheat it out. So I do think the 1 Ultima Weapon is going to be worth it. I also added some swords. Like I said, I kept Batter Skull, but I'm going to put it in the sideboard. I might add some more stuff into the sideboard here, but this feels very good in its current state. I also added Sephiroth Fallen Hero in. Whenever he attacks, put a cell counter on target creature. Each modified creature you control, base power and toughness 7/5. And then I can sacrifice a modified creature to return this card from the graveyard to the battlefield, which probably won't be needed, but basically if Sephiroth attacks, Cloud's new base is 7/5. Furion becomes 7/5. You know, Lightning becomes 7/5. Pretty much everything except Gilgamesh or Nahiri would benefit incredibly from that. So solid inclusion there. Clive Tempo, no changes. This thing, I added some Nykthos in. That's it. This deck is just, this is good. I had Nykthos. I had a little bit of Flame Slash in case there's something I need to pop out. Dropped Embercleave down to 1. Fable of the Mirror Breaker, and then Kumano got added into that just to give me some more spicy like 1-drops. That'll be solid. Emmet Recursion we'll get to. That's one of the new decks. For the Go-Go deck, this was pretty solid. It's taken a bigger emphasis. We got like Delver, Thrumming Bird, and we added in Ichormore Gauntlets. And so big emphasis around Go-Go duplicating things, and then Ichormore and our Planeswalkers to achieve win conditions. I'm liking how that feels. Part of me is thinking a third Go-Go would be useful, just for good measure. But the thing is, if you get a second Go-Go, it's not helping at all, you know? So maybe I just keep them at 2. I also added Vendili in here, a little early lockdown with that. Leviathans we're going to work on this stream. We're going to be focusing on Emmet, Leviathans, and Yashultas mainly this stream. The Knights, they got very minor changes. Added in some removal. Cavalry is in there, Benalia, the Knight Exemplars, Knight Charge, Nader. This is all very solid. Not much to really tweak there. Yeah, Go-Go can mime an ability. He's really good. Tifa Landfall. Added a little more to this. Camera's Transformation. Enters the battlefield, draw a card. Enchanted creature, loses all abilities. Just some kind of removal, because I really had none in the deck. So this gives me card draw and turns something into an elk, which would be kind of nice. And then added Heroic Intervention. I don't know about that as a one-off. I mean, it could be nice, but I feel like a one-off, it's not that good, honestly. I kind of want 2 of them, but I'm not sure what I would cut for 2 there. Maybe a baby Chocobo. Maybe drop one of him for another Heroic Intervention. Archdruid's Charm, I kept 3, and Sky Shroud, I kept 2, but even then, I might, I don't know, because that's kind of like a kill card for this deck. I also added in Ulvenwald Tracker. That gives me more removal, causing my big creatures to get into fights and wipe stuff out. I think that's a solid inclusion. Yeah, maybe if I'm gonna add, I dropped Scythe Cat down by 1. Got 4 of them. We got Ramming Up Excavator. I added in 2 of him so that I can replay my Prismatic Forests or Prismatic Vista and Fabled Forests. Just trigger Lifefall even more. But this one, the only thing I'm not sure about here is the Heroic Intervention. I mean, instant hexproof and indestructible sounds nice, but 1 isn't that beneficial. So I don't know. Let's go to. Maybe I cut the Chocobo down. It's my 1-drop, but yeah, let's go down to 3 on that, I think. Then we'll take that up to 1. Vivv, no real changes. Serum Vision, the Striker Witch, Ponderbolt, Wave. I ended up keeping both Galvanic and Six Sequence, just a 3-2 formation. I think that works well. And this is one of the new ones, Schultz's Magic. So I kept this originally. I was trying to make a deck around this guy, Absolute Virtue. Cool, can't be countered. You have protection. You can't be dealt damage, enchanted, targeted by anything your opponents control. Really cool card. The problem though is at an 8-drop with this style of deck, stuff was usually dead before he was coming out. So instead I was like, you know what, let me drop him, and then Yasholta, who has double end step exile, that obviously works really well with a exile flicker type deck. And so we got Flicker Wisp in there, obviously, Steam Speaker, Felia as one of the potential closers. Soul Herder becomes unstoppable. It just builds up tons and tons of counters. You get something like Solitude and Soul Herder together. I'm just perpetually blinking stuff off the field. And then we got a pretty nice control shell here. Counterspell, Ephemerate, Force of Wills. So, I kept some Detention Spheres as well. So very, very solid. Like, we're just going to lock shit down. And then obviously Teferi along with Wandering Emperor. Pretty solid. But we're gonna do some matchups here. We're gonna try this one. Let's see how it works. You know what? Let's try Vivv. Vivv is pretty fast paced. They do have Vincent. Vincent is a card. Let's hit the coin toss. Coin toss gives me tails. Vivv starts. We got double Endwalker, Corsication Mage, only a mountain. We can probably work with this. Let's play this. I'll put it out tapped for now. Over here, we'll go for the Tundra. Endwalker, Island, Wall of Omens. Actually, did I draw a card at the start of my turn? I didn't. No, I did, because I would have had that, yeah. So I'd have that island. We can end turn right there. I'd probably get out the early Corsication Mage. I might even toss Curiosity on him. Just since he is going to be, he could be a potential draw engine. Do one to any creature, one to each opponent. I'm gonna want to Skyclave that, so I think I hold off for now. I Wall of Omens, get some card draw, and turn there. Over here, don't got a lot going on. Actually, I could get another Corsication Mage out. Yeah, if I would just play that and end turn. I would need to take the one, pull another Tundra out, pull out Skyclave. I'd exile one of those, and then I would chill. He would probably pay the 2 for that, and then I'd Curiosity on this guy. Let's do that. Draw 3, and this is whenever enchanted creature deals damage, you may draw a card. Whenever you cast, deal 1 damage. So I would draw 3 off that, Ponder, Strike at Witch. Theorem Visions comes out. Look at the top 3 cards. Doesn't make sense right here. I'd probably keep the Strike at Rich. Hit him for 1. Draw a card. I'd tap that for Strike at Rich. Add a treasure. Hit him for 1. Draw a card. And then I'll let that chill because I'm low on mana for now. I would already be getting very annoyed by that. So I'm gonna turn another target creature you control. We would pull out Nambini. I'd pull this back to my hand. He would get a 2/2 token. What is it? It's a 2/2. What do you, Spirit? Blue Illusion. Sure. Alright, so I get a 2/2 token back. I would gain 3 health off of that. Shuffle back. And then I would chill. Over here, I would immediately try to go for the Vivv. I would toss that out. Pay 1 life, do Force of Will to send Vivv to the graveyard. I don't like fucking with the Vivv. That would probably piss me off over here. Would I use the treasure to ping and draw? I would. So I'd ponder, look at the top 3 cards. Stick Sequence, Endwalker, Curiosity. Keep Curiosity. Wouldn't be able to really... Well, I could attack with both. I'd attack with both. I'd block 1 over here. Would you... Well, no, it's risky for me. Of course, Acacia Mage. Would I attack with both? No, I wouldn't. I would chill. If I attack with both, he's going to probably... Neombi. Well, he's bouncing Neombi. He could potentially heal. We're building for... basically casual Legacy. We do like on Sundays we get together and just have some like chill games playing Legacy, so the power level's not too hard. But we more just play Legacy to have a larger card pool to draw from. Would I want to? Yeah, I would. Fuck it. I'd attack. I would sack that to get rid of that. Over here, with that removed from the equation, probably just chill. I don't really need to Skyclave that. I mean, I could. Basically just a 2/2. Wait, no, you're non-token, right? Yeah, non-token permanent, so you can't do anything anyway. So I would just be chilling over here. Turn 6. That can't get through. So what would we do? Play this. I would take the 4 damage, and then that would be the end of his turn. I would probably pay the 1 life just to get Mother Tundra out. And with Tundra out, we'd do Yasholta. Then you have your Egg and Keep, exile, so draw me 2 cards. Things would start to be, they'd be looking pretty bad over here. I would be regretting that attack that I did. I'd probably do that. Keep that. Play that out. I would take 4 more. And I'd be sitting cozy now, to be honest. There's not much that they could really do. I would just attack with a Sholta. He'd probably block. Ooh, mitigate damage. Play another land. Yeah, we're just kind of chilling, and then Yasholta would double draw for me. I'd be getting really fucking annoyed here. Deals 2 damage. To cast another spell, he would Bolt Wave for 3. I'd probably just hard cancel it. Say no. And then he'd probably try to Slick Sequence to hit me for 2 and draw a card, and I'd probably tap and counterspell that, and this deck would be getting really fucking frustrated. And swing for 3. and then draw 2 cards. I would be basically fucked. I'd also get a ponder here. You may put them back in any order. You may shuffle, draw a card. Alright. We're gonna shuffle. Kind of bolt wave. For 3, I would not have anything to stop that, so I'd have to take the 3. Over here, what do we got here? Flooded Strand. That swing hit for 3. Probably, I'd get Felia out. Okay. Whenever Felia attacks, exile up to 1 target non-lamp permanent. At the beginning of the next end step, turn that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. If it entered under your control, I think Felia. I think Felia only gets counters on cards it specifically exiles. Felia, Exuberant, Shepherd, counters from cards it didn't exile itself. The Exuberant Shepherd, what's the other one? Soul Tender. Soul Herder. No, I would need to see the ruling on Felia. I'm going to Scryfall real quick. The exiled cards are returned to the battlefield in a Felia. If a permanent that returns to the battlefield has any abilities, trigger at the beginning of the end step. Has any abilities to trigger at the beginning of the end step, they won't trigger that turn. She attacks. Either way, I'd have that out. Over here, I would create a treasure token. And then I'd have to create another treasure token to give me the 6. I would be looking a little rough here. Enters the battlefield. Target non-lamp permanent. Just to be a dick, I'd probably I have nothing else to do. I'd probably Detention Sphere and Exile Bros tokens, because why not? I'm looking to close this. And, oh, I would have drawn 2 off of Wall of Omens. So I would have played that. I would probably get to ferry out. I would do that. I would exile that. It would re-enter. It would draw me a card. Belly, it would get a counter. Attack for 6. This deck would then be fucked. So I probably would swing finish it off. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of exile. I almost feel like I need... Belly has 2. Maybe another Soul Herder? Because I had Yasholta. I didn't have any of my kill cards really show up. Ephemerate. It's the will we need. Probably drop 1 Detention Sphere and add an extra Soul Herder in. I had 2 Detention Spheres that I didn't even need there because we have so much exile going on. Vivv, unfortunately, unable to secure the dub there. Kind of expected, though. Let's see how Tifa, with her landfall setup, can hang out. All right, Tifa's starting. Double Noble Hierarch, Wall Tracker. Kind of a weird opening, but I think I can cook with this. All right, we would open with the Tundra, and that would be it. What would we do? Get him out as well. I'd probably put the Fabled Passage out and enter in there. And we'd get another land out. We get out of Standstill. Put out a Fabled Passage. Forest. I should have just gotten the forest last turn. I didn't. We would get out another Wall Tracker. I'd swing and hit for 1. Kind of a slow start for landfall. Not doing a whole lot right now. I'd pay the 1 health. Sacrifice you. My Tundra out. I'd want to play Soul Herder, but I think first... Oh wait, what did he play that turn? Oh, he did play Uvenwald, so you would sacrifice. I'd draw 3. Which would have been a mistake, because my hand's already full. That's okay, though. We're gonna Detention Sphere, and... that's a bigger threat to me than his exile, so I'd exile both of them on Detention Sphere. And then for the discard, we're gonna... Okay. So I'd be feeling pretty salty right about now. I just Fable Passageway, and I would have taken 1 more damage because of the Exalted benefit. Or no, actually... I could attack and then do 2 damage with that. Alright. I would get down a Mystic Gate. Get Soul Herder out. Over here, I'd want to be chilling. I'm not drawing any creatures. I'd attack with that. I would just take 2 to the face. We're sitting on 2 counter spells. he was gonna attack, would I have? I wouldn't have. Well, we could do this just to be a dick. Let's tap 4. Bring Wandering Emperor out. Bring her down to 1. And 2. Exile that. That gets a 1/1 counter. And then we're gonna put out a Tundra out. I'm drawing fucking nothing right now, so I would just sit, unable to do anything over here. The fuck? See this library. What's here? Very slow. I think by now, part of me is thinking I would Sky Shroud just to get 2 forests and shuffle. Honestly, I probably would. I don't have any of my good ETBs. We would go with that. Surveil. I'll look at the top card. No, we keep that right where it is. 1/1 creature gains first strike. I'd probably get this out. And then I would just swing for 3. You would re-enter, you would go up to 4. That still can't do fucking anything over here. So I'll just take the 4. Exile. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Draw 2 cards off of that. Bruh. I would just tap, immediately exile that shit. I'd be getting fucking salt. This deck's gonna make so much salt at the table, dude. I think I would probably fucking concede because he's swinging for 11 already. Yeah. I mean, Tifa had some bad draws there. Honestly, maybe I don't need this shit. Like, I like the idea of like, oh yeah, I can replay my shit, but I can get lands fine. If that had been something, yeah, I think honestly, like, if that had been a Moss Cat or a Scythe Club, I could have started doing shit. Because right now we need Tifa, Scythe Cat, or Mossborn to kill. I think I go back up in the number on those, honestly. Like playing Lance in the graveyard. I mean, I don't know. That is crazy fucking recursion though. Maybe I just drop the heroic intervention. All right, 29 creatures. I think I dropped the heroic intervention. All right, let's give it another chance. And this is a hard matchup because Tifa basically... Tifa needs to sweep over that shit before the exiles start happening. We get Saz's Chocobo out over here. Yeah, I would fuck with this. Chill there. We get Tifa out. Swing and hit for 1. We get another Tundra out, and I would just chill for a second. My ass is greedy, so I would try to go for the Traveling Chocobo. Of course, I would counterspell that and shut that shit down. I'd still go up to 2. So I'd still swing for 4. Format Legacy. Where do we want to go? What? Wrong card in. Here we go. I'd probably Detention Sphere. Exile that. And then chill. Do this. Worst would come out. Get that up to 10. I'd swing. Hit hard as fuck. Now things would be in a very bad situation. Honestly, I'd have to toss them Ephemerate. I don't really want to do this, but I'd have to evoke Solitude onto the battlefield. Just to exile that. This is gonna be... Oh, I think I'm dead here no matter what. Yeah, I think I'm dead. I think it was too slow of a start. Because next turn he plays... Yeah, I would just play that. That would multiply up. Alright, so 1 and 1. The aggro was enough. Let's see, heads. Blooded Strands, Detention Spheres, Ephemerate, Soul Herder. Okay. Okay. We'd get a Tundra out. I didn't turn there. Over here, I would not keep that. It's just all fucking lands. I would keep this though. Boop. Get this guy out. 5, 6, 7. Okay, you get an extra card. It's just first turn. Over here, what will we want? I already have a Yasholta. I'd toss that in the graveyard instead. I'd get Tifa. Well, it doesn't matter. I would get Tifa out though. What would I? Hang on. What would I do here? Honestly, I'd probably put down the land. Get that out. And get Tifa out. Hang on, let me update the title. Just gonna update the title so people know we're making like casual legacy. There we go. So this would be getting kind of fucking sketchy over here. It's really just turn 2. God damn. All right, turn 3. Liquor Wisp could honestly shut that deck down with the counters, but I honestly, fuck. I think just to slow down his tempo, I think I would Detention Sphere both of those Noble Hierarchs. I think that would be a big tempo hit for green. So over here, I'd be obviously fucking annoyed about that. I would get that out, get Traveling Chocobo out. She would have gone up to 2 for the turn and swung. Over here, I would need to make a fucking play. I need to make a play, big. Hang on. If I'm gonna do this, I gotta do it right. Let me get Soul Herder out first. Shit. I did not have that. It skips to a next turn. I didn't have Force of Will either, I don't think. Let me rewind stream. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't. Okay. So I must have drawn 2 cards somehow. I was searching for Tundra, and it did something. It skipped me to my turn 4. But I would have wanted to pull out the Tundra. I would have gotten Soul Herder out. This would be an upcoming kill condition, and then I'd probably do that to see what's coming up. Damn, I got some good shit coming up. Gotta get that out. Would I go? Yeah, I would. I would play this. Boom. When it enters the battlefield, it gets a 1/1 counter on it. So you would go boom up to 4. You would go 1 up to 2. I'd sacrifice that. I'd pull the forest out. You would go up to 8. Up to 16. You would go 4. Up to 8. Damn! I think it's done. Tifa would swing at 16, even if I block. Well, shit. You know what? I am curious, though. Let's pretend I stabilized at 1. I want to see if this could potentially come back, if it managed to stabilize. I think what it could potentially do. So if I exile, I have him come out, and then I ephemerate it. Exile target creature, return it to the battlefield. He would come out. Damn. Yeah, I could have. I was greedy getting the Soul Herder out. I should have done that because I could have exiled this, and then ephemerate. I could have exiled that. 16 and 8, so would have done that. And then I could have boom boom at the beginning of your end step, I would have exiled that again. Exiled this fucker. And I would have gotten up to 3. Damn. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, that's how close these decks are, man. Like, this deck, I would have had to block. I would have died with exactly 0. But with even 1 health different, the next turn I could have popped Solitude and wiped the entire board out. Overall, I'm liking how it plays. I think it plays quite well. I feel like I know there's that one ETB card that's like draw cards and health. I've been eyeing up if I wanted to add that in, but it's like a 5-drop, so it's kind of expensive. What's it? Where's he at? Might add one. We'll talk about it. This guy, Cloud Blazer. Gain 2 life and draw 2 cards. I mean, the thing with Cloud Blazer is like he's expensive though. Like, at the same time though, 2 life and 2 cards is nice. That's really nice. But a 2/2 at 5? Like, brother, ugh. And we already got we got card gain on Wall of Omens. I might do, I need like an ETB heal or something. I don't know. And Recruiter's a one-off, but if Recruiter comes out, Recruiter can fetch Flicker, it can fetch Niambi, it can fetch Skyclave, it can fetch Solitude, Soul Herder. It can fetch everything except for Omens and Rajolta, and then I can keep cycling it to get everything else. So I'm like, well, I might as well at least have one of you in there. I could probably do a second Recruiter and then drop Soul Herder down to 1. Because then I could use it to pull either Herder, Solitude, Skyclave, Felia. I can use her to yank exactly what I need. Niambi is my life gain. Maybe I need to bump her to 2. I don't know where I would cut though. Maybe an Endwalker? Or Swords? I got a lot of exile. Do I need spot exile? Oh. The only thing with Niambi is I need to have shit on the board for her to have value for me. And she gives she could slow my tempo. I like her though. Maybe I'll keep her at 1 for now. Alright, the next one, this one's, I mean, it's a recursion based deck, so this one's pretty cracked. Atraxia, Selk of the 3rd seat, pulling back out, Damn, reanimates, Assassin's Trophies, Fatal Pushes, Unsundered, obviously, Lips into fucking Hades, Night Howler's in there, Bale Merc, Shallow Dread, Sidisi's. This one's more on the cracked side of things. But I like how this plays. What do we got? What do we got? Tails. Alright, Tifa deck, what do you got? You don't have the land opening, so we're just going to do a forest. I'll get out Uvenweld. Emmett is pretty fucking dirty, to be honest. He can do some really nasty shit. I would get that out, and then I would just chill there. We would get that. I'd probably get the Tifa out first. We're doing pending. 5 time counters. At the beginning of your end step, remove a time counter. So, and that's mill 4, I believe. Nothing big there. I would scythe cap. Play this. I'd give her a counter, and then I would double the power up to 4. And then I would sacrifice that for a forest. To then put her up to 8, and then double the amount of counters on her, which would be 7. And then she would swing for 15, and this set would basically be like, okay, I lose, I guess. I'd have to do that. Have to pay the 1 life to get a, fuck's my shit at? Where's my underground C? I would need to tap to remove her ass from the equation fucking immediately. It's a problem, dude. Fucking Tifa is so goddamn aggressive under the right circumstances. If I had any other mana, I could fatal push and kill that, but I think yeah, I play a landfall that gets up to 4 and swings. Tifa takes round 1. All right. As expected, Tifa with her aggro takes the easy dub. We got double fatal push on deck though. This is a much more counter-heavy opening for Emmett Selk. We would get out of land, get the Noble Hierarch out, chill. Over here, I would probably get my Triome out first. No, you know what? I'd Verdant Catacomb. Well, yeah. Get the other underground C out, and I'd get him out. Add his time counter, and then, damn, there goes in my reanimates. Over here, what will we do? We'd probably tap, get Scythe Cat Club out. No, honestly, hold up. No, I would play the land, tap, and I'd get my Traveling Chocobo out first. You play lands and bird cards from the top of your library. Permanent control left the battlefield this turn. We could 4/4, okay. Let me get the Triome out. I would just chill for the time being. His turn would come up. He would probably get out the Mossborn. You get a counter too. Would I want to play that forest immediately? Yeah, I would. I'd play the forest that's on the top. 2, 4. Is that 4? And swing with my bird. Damn, he has trample though. What is mana? Right, I would have to get him out, mill 3. Damn, that would have been a really good time for Sidisi. Next turn over here, we would... get another one out. Well, before that though, the land would come out. I'd give him a counter and you go up to 10. And then, yeah, now it's over because this was going to get doubled. This will get doubled to 20 and then 40. And it swings and it's trample. There's no way to stop it. Fuck. I misplayed that though. I misplayed that. If I had held off and then pocked my Verdant Catacomb, I could have fatal pushed and killed both of those at the start. Emmett just might not be able to handle this much aggression, to be honest, without like a turn 1 fat reanimate. Okay, we're gonna drop the Underground Sea. I would not keep a 1 mana opening. 1 mana and Noble Hierarch, though. That we can work with. Would I want to fatal push the bird immediately? No. I think I would wait, knowing that he has lots of green. Drew no lands. I would be fucking cooked. He would play the Tifa, then the forest. We'd get that to remove Tifa. Bro, what does this start? Hold on, restart this. Come on, Emmett. What's going on here, bro? Get that out. I got no early removal except for Dam. So in that case, I'd pop you, get the Triome out immediately, close and shuffle. Get this guy out. I'd already be not looking forward to... Actually, would I... I'd rather come in with an overload. How many creatures? None. So you're just gonna... You're gonna die. You're not gonna do anything, bro. Okay, no, I'd tap 2 to destroy that immediately. What would I do here? I'd probably Fabled Passage. Get the forest out. And then, well, I would have played you first. So you would have 2. You would come out. I'd swing and hit for 3. This is going to be your 3rd counter. So DC enters, mill 3 cards. I'm gonna Whenever one or more creatures put into your graveyard, create a 2/2 black zombie. So that at least gets me some jump blockers. Probably use this. Well, no, would I care? Would I care enough to stop the Sidisi? It's gonna make blockers. Yeah, I would. I would do that. It's gonna draw me a card. This is gonna be just a 3/3 now. It's a 3/3 elk. Just make it a zombie. An easier way to do it? Okay. So that's lost all of its abilities. I'd play that. I'd have the 4/5. Smash that. Remove it, and then I'd have you attack, and this would probably just block and die. I would now be very upsetty spaghetti. Maybe I think I need more reanimation here, bro. I'm not pulling like the shit I need. I'm pulling into my big creatures. We would do you, mill 3 cards. I would do you. 1, 2, 2. Three, because of Scythe Kite Club. Okay. I got something, but that's not gonna help me enough. Over here, I'd probably get Earth Crystal out and just chill for a turn. I think I clicked that. Can't do shit. I would swing with that to try and get it killed. I'd probably block it. That gets that guy up to 5. Turn 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this would be the last turn. After this turn, that would come into play, so I'd have 2 5/5s. Then I would tap, I'd get Bird out, would play the forest off the top of the library. One counts we put, twice that many are put instead. Might want some of those in my other decks. I'll need to look. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'd then swing for what? Fucking 15 damage worth? Oh no, actually, hang on, I would tap them. I'd pay to do that. And I could actually get her out too, because I forgot it's 1 less mana. I'd have them, the 8/9 would smash that. And then well, actually I'd use the 7/8 to smash it, but I'd swing with the 8/9. You'd have to chump block to remove that. Oh man. Be up to 7, but that's not enough. I would same thing. I'd have it fight, remove that. And then I would just could I play the forest? Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2. Swing, smash, that's lethal. Damn. Emmett, you're getting bodied. You're getting bodied, Emmett. What's going on? Let me look at my Hydras real quick here. I have doubling season in that deck. I think I need to drop doubling season and just do the green thing instead. Let me just make a note. Make a note. Where's my notes? 2 Una for Selesnya, 2 Earth crystals for Hydra. There's no reason to not run Earth crystals in the Hydra deck. It would be pretty cracked out. Gargos gets cheaper. Genesis. I think I want to replace Genesis, to be honest. I don't love Genesis Hydra. But I want to add in. Hydra Omnivore could be kind of fun for table play. Hit everybody. It's interesting. X11. Better yet, hold up. Let me do, what do you got? You are blue and green, okay. Including these colors at most, blue or green. Legal and legacy. And then I wanna sort it by set. So the newest is the Goose Mother. X11 counters on it. Enters the battlefield to create X food tokens. When it attacks, you may sacrifice a food. If you do, draw a card. I don't know about that. Mist Cutter, haste protection from blue. You're okay. Oh, Benevolent Hydra seems like an interesting choice. X11. If one or more 1/1 counters will be put on another creature you control, that many +1 1/1 counters are put on it instead. Remove it and put a 1/1 counter on a different target. That plus yeah. I think the Earth Crystal plus that sounds really nice. There's the guy I'm dropping out. Yeah. 2 Earth Crystals, 2 Benevolent. Yeah, I like that. Do that. Okay. So over here right now, so Reanimate's all we got. I think I need more. I need more reanimation. Because like if reanimate pops, we're set. Like I've had matches where it's like Turn 1, I just don't play anything and I discard Astraxia, and then turn 2, I reanimate Atraxia and it's like GG. But I think if we're counting on reanimate to show up, I think I want like at least 3 more. And there's enchant creature in a graveyard. When animate dead enters the battlefield, if it's enchant creature card in a graveyard. When it enters the battlefield, if it's on the battlefield, it loses enchant creature card in the graveyard and gains enchant creature put onto the battlefield with animate dead. Return enchanted creature to the battlefield under your control and attach animate dead to it. When it leaves the battlefield, that creature, enchant creature, gets -1/-0. Yeah, I think some animate dead would be good. 3 animate deads. And what would I drop? Night Howler gets big value, but 4 of him might be a lot. I could probably drop 1 Selk. I could probably go down 1 on Night Howler. And then maybe 1 on Atraxia. I mean, she's a closer, but I feel like 2 Atraxia is a lot. Maybe I cut 1 land, to be honest. Let's go down 22 lands. Alright, Tifa has been spanking his ass. Should we keep it up with Tifa, or should we bust out something else to try? What do y'all think? Let's pull out Knights. Got a kind of a soft opening here, but I think I can work with it. The Ebon Legion over here. We ain't got nothing. What the fuck? Where are my lands at? There we go. Let me get a Triome out. I would have had my free draw too, so pull out Triome and turn. Pull out that, swing, hit for 1. Over here, we would tap, impending. Nothing big. That's quite unfortunate. Over here, I'd probably get you out first. 1/1 and indestructible. Swing, hit for 2. I would... What's our graveyard look like? It's 1 creature. The Night Howler doesn't have a ton of value yet, but I don't got much else I can do, so I would get him out. That's a 1/1. Bust out Squall. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gains double strike until end of turn. Swing with this. I'd probably fucking block so I don't take 4 to the face. Turn 4, I would be currently hating life. Enters, mill 3 cards. Damn. This might need, this deck might need more tweaks than I thought. So DC just hits the field, does nothing impactful. We would pop a Benalia, make a token. I'd swing 4 with double strike. I would want to. Oh, you gotta. Yeah, you're gonna die. So I'm not taking that much damage. Turn. I played you on turn 2, 3, 4. Turn 2, 3, 4, 5. You should be at 4 counters. I would enters or attacks, draw a card, discard a card. I'd pay the life for that. Get my, no. I want, underground C. What's in here? What's in here? Ooh, Tyrant, Animate Dead. Really nothing I need to pull back yet. And I'm almost at 14 to where he can flip. 2, 3, 4, 5. He should be at 4. I would do the Triumph. I would do a Triumph. Pull my Triumph. And then I would tap this to destroy you. Okay. We'd make another token off of Benalia. Fuck. I'd swing with Squall. What's up? Oh, your mom was like, I got her. You don't die, you not know. I can't. About it, I mean, just doing magic.
I like that.
Well, about it. Let me know what you want to do. Yeah, it is. I was gonna say we could go to the place I like in Brentwood because so far everything else that the place we like, the house remodel. Yeah. Everything else. Well, think about it. I mean, I'm just messing around Magic, so I can wrap and go for. All right, go talk to the kids. What's the kids? Tell me better. All right, we'll go check with the kids. All right, so it's gonna be a little bit then, at least. So the problem here, Squall's gonna attack. I have to sacrifice Emmett Selk. I don't have a choice. So if I don't sacrifice Emmett, the Night Exemplar just comes back. Over here. Alright, hold up. I got an idea. I could... Oh, let me get this out on the board. I could, boom, boom. Animate Dead. Well, first I'd turn 2, 3, 4, 5. After turn 6, at the end of the turn, this guy would come out. This guy would get a counter. I'd mill 4. I'd enchant dead to pull Emmett Selk back. Enters the battlefield. If it's on the battlefield, it loses enchant creature and gains enchant creature. Put onto the battlefield with an enemy dead. Return to the battlefield under your control. Attach an enemy dead to it. So it's -1, -0. So it's gonna be, he's gonna be a 1/4. He enters or attacks, draw a card, discard a card. At the beginning of your upkeep, I think upkeep is the start of your turn, so next turn he gets to flip. Alright, what are we doing over here? All knights are going to get 2/1 until end of turns. That's going to be a global effect. Would I swing wide? 2/1. So he would be a 5/6. God, that makes me fucking salty. I'd probably swing. No, wait, 2/1. He would be a 5/5. So I'd have to swing with just him solo and take advantage of double strike. Otherwise, Overlord of Baelmerk would take him out. But it feels like a waste otherwise. Oh, wait. Nope. I think I go lethal. I would play him. Other knights would have flying. I would just swing and hit. I'd swing and hit for lethal because Dion would give the whole fucking board flying, so we would come in at a hit for 18 damage. No. Yeah. Yeah, I would just boom, boom, 18, dead. Damn, Emmett Selk, you're getting fucked up. I still like this idea. I think I need more creatures. So we got the animate deads, we got the reanimate. How do we feel about Sidisi, Regent of the Mire? Sacrifice a creature you control with mana value X other than Sidisi. Return target creature with mana value X+1 from your graveyard. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm feeling my zombie snake warlock here. I think it's a little... I don't think it has enough value. I don't think it has enough value for me, especially if we're looking at the mana curve. Like, Sidisi could turn a Night Howler into an Emmett Selk and that into Overlord, I guess, but I don't think there's enough value to justify Sidisi. I think Brood Tyrant, I like Brood Tyrant because it's going to do the enters or attacks, mills 3 cards, 1 or more creature cards are put into your graveyard, make a zombie, so that's gonna give me wide defense. If Sheladred comes out, it's fucking over. Sheladred's just perpetual sacrifice loops. Night Howler has pretty good value. I think I go up 1 on him and I go up on Sheladred. Because really, if I can pull a Sheladred or a Traxa out, we're cooking from there. And our curve really ends like here, because we're not hard casting any of those. Like damn. I'm almost thinking about dropping Assassin's Trophy, but, you know, sometimes you just gotta nuke a permanent, so I kind of want to make it stay at the same time. Or a swamp. Got a lot of or the one forest is there to make sure I can cast Assassin's Trophy if needed. But the group I'm with doesn't usually fuck with land destruction. So I think I keep the bayou and the scrub lands, and the undergrounds, and the triomes. What do we got on Orhaz? Double Marsh Flats, Night Charge, Night Exemplar. Don't have a 1-drop, but I can probably fuck with this. Let's get that out and turn over here. What do you got? You got a scrub land out to open. Yeah, we can do stuff with that. Actually, I would Marsh Flats first. I get off my Zagoth. Not doing anything big over here. I would be chilling. I'd get a scrub land out. I'd probably get you. There goes a reanimate and an animate dead. That was a very poor hit. Over here, we would get this out. And I'd probably get out Benalia. Make my first night. Get ready to attack. I would pay the 1. Underground C. Emmett Stelk enters or attacks, draw a card and discard a card. We would put a Traxie in the graveyard, getting ready to loop her back as soon as we find something worthwhile. I would pop that. Add my other knight. I wouldn't attack yet because Emmett would just kill it. So we'll just chill with our second knight. And 4, 3, 4. That would be another counter here. What would I want to do? More or less. I would pay. Probably get the other scrub land out. And then I'd get you. That's gonna add me a zombie. He would double block, so I don't want to deal with that. We'll just chill. I would tap, give them that, and then all knights are going to get 2/1. So they do, well, let's do this. They would be 5/4 and indestructible. They would swing. I'm going to gain 2 life. This is gonna lose 2 life. You sacrifice. 5/4 indestructible is super fucking annoying. I'd sacrifice this, and I'd take 5 to face. I would... I'd have to do this, sacrifice to do fatal push. To remove that, that'd reset the power on those. I'd also pull out a underground sea. Where did that Sidisi Brood Tyrant come from? Do that to kill her. And then, yoink him out. Number 1 or more opponents you know. Life to do something once per turn. One or more. Oh, I think I already did that because it was Stitcher and then boom, 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 and then fatal push. Yeah, so yeah, she would have made a fresh 2/2 zombie attacking. He would draw and discard a card. And then next turn he would hit the 14. But here at least you would swing for 5. What do we want here? Fuck it, I would have that come out tapped. I'd pay the 2 health. So that I could get this out. No, honestly, I think I would double Benalia. No, wait, one of those Benalias is supposed to be in the graveyard. Yeah, I'd get out of Benalia, I'd get out this guy. Then I'd make another token that would chill. And then I'd swing with both of those. Combat damage to a player. You would die. Knight would die. Would I die? Would I do that? Or would I wait? I'd probably wait, honestly. I think I'd wait. I'd want to build up my knights, and then when they're buffed, do a big swing. Over here, oh, it's over. I would animate dead, pull Atraxia out. She would be a 6/7, wouldn't matter. There's the battlefield top 10. We'd yoink her out. We'd yoink that out for an instant. I'd yoink that out as a land. Yoink this out as a sorcery. And we'd basically be good. I would destroy this thing and let him yoink a basic land. And then, oh, you would flip already. Play cards from your graveyard. During your turn, if a card or token will be put in your graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. What am I doing? I would only need animate dead. 2 to get Atraxia out. She drew out everything for me. I'd probably... Oh no, that's right, and I played Assassin's Trophy, so I'm down to 1. Whenever one of my opponents loses life, you play cards from your graveyard. I'd swing with him as a 6. And then I would probably try to block. Over here, I would yank out Fatal Push, play it. I'm gonna block one, and then I block the other two. Shit. Your turn 7, you wouldn't be able to do anything. You would do this, you would get the buff. Menace lifelink wouldn't matter. At this point, this is stabilized. He's up to a 6/6. Atraxia is on board. That's over. It's definitely flowing a lot better. But I think the reanimate dead was big. Dance of Dead. Kind of fun. Eerie Ultimatum. I like that, but at 7 mana I should have already won the game. Seems like big win more energy. We could toss it, Tails. Could work with this. Knight would come out. Over here I would draw, and then I would be cheeky. I think I would play no land this turn, and I would just discard Atraxia. Over here I would think that that guy is an idiot, and I would get this to enter the dungeon of the Mad Mage, gain a life, swing hit for 1. Over here we would Underground Sea, Stitcher's Supply. Over here I would Marsh Flats, pay 1. Grub land, tap 3, that comes out. Add a token. And scry 1. Keep that there. I would die. Kill that. Hit for 1. Here I would buy you, tap 2, animate dead. Pull Atraxia back. I'll take that as an instant. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're 9 though. Hang on, actually I would take you and damn. And then bottom, bottom, bottom. I would not be This should be pretty hard. I would tap that. Knight's Charge would come out. I would just chill. Like, if I swing with 2, she just kills it. That's the thing. Like, this deck can just turn 3 win. Like, if you get an early reanimate Atraxa, it's over. Especially because I'd probably, I would nuke that and just let him like yoink a planes out, and then I would swing. But we're not going to give up hope yet. We're going to tap for hexproof. 2-1 until end of turn. 1, 2, 3. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11. And then they'd reset back. You get a counter. Put that out, wouldn't particularly need it. Yank 4 out. And then just to be that guy, I would I'd pay the 7 life. Reanimate a Shelodred. Swing, heal for 6. Flying Vigilance too. Oh, she has Vigilance too. Never mind. Yeah, this is over. I would have blocked. GG. The Stitchers is getting the mill. Still, I feel like 21 creatures is kind of on the low end here. Like, I like Sidisi for the zombie creation, but I feel like 21... Like, 21 feels low. I mean, I don't know. This has 25, and it's almost all creatures, so maybe 21 is fine. If I have double... I mean, well, Atraxa has been coming out a lot more since I doubled her. Let me, let's play it against something else. Another one that's coming up for print. Leviathan deck. So this one's been tweaked and tweaked and tweaked. I'm pretty happy with where it's at right now. Alright, you are going first. It's a lot of land and a whole lot of nothing else. Double Sidisi Shelodred. I could, oh fuck. I could go for the early sacrifice Shelodred and then pull out Animate Dead. I probably would, because I'd be that kind of dickhead. Alright. So, turn 1. Oh no, but I'm turn 1, so I wouldn't want to do that. I'll do it. Let's play it legit. Let's play it legit. Let's, get the Triome out. Over here, I would also get my Triome out and then turn. We would scrub land. Tap 2 to get you out. Selk came out. I like that. Over here. Sovereign, Bruno, Leviathan. At 2, would I want to Endwalker yet? No, I'd want to hold off until... I want to use that after Runo's out on the board. So I would chill. Could probably animate dead to get Emmett Selk out. I'd draw a card, discard a card, I'd put her in there. Over here, we would then use the battlefield. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library, reveal that card. If it's a creature card of mana value 6 or greater, transform it. Get him out. He is just as much of a threat. Over here, we get another land out. I would be looking at Runo and probably be like, yeah, no. You kill that. And then I attack, hit for 1, draw and discard, draw and a discard. And then I would tap this to play the reanimate. Reanimate would pull back Shovel Dread. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shovel Dread hits the board. At this point, this deck's kind of just fucked, to be honest. I mean, not entirely. This deck does have some shit it can do. We would end Walker. And put another land out. We could pull this off still. You get your 4th. Beginning of each opponent's upkeep. Beginning of your upkeep. Creature card from the graveyard to the battlefield. We pull you back out. Fresh Emmett Selk the Unsundered. That would make me a zombie. 1, 6, I'd hit for 7. I'd also draw and discard. I would probably yoink you into the graveyard. Alright. This would be looking pretty bad. Which is where Leviathan comes in. Boom. And. Leviathan would have been a huge fucking play right there. Reanimate would be super upset about that. Because, like, what the fuck? I already spent my life. Now all my shit's stuck in my hand. Leviathan would just be chilling. And that's it for that turn. Alright, so turn 6. What would we do here? Or what? I would need to do something. That's far away. I think I would get Emmett out. Draw and discard. Do I have another? I would toss her back in the graveyard with plans to reanimate her. 4, 5, 6. This would be the final turn on the counters. So at the end of this turn, he would be a proper creature. Nothing else I can really do right now. I mean, I could have Assassin's Trophy that, but with Ward 2 and I'm giving him a land, I don't like that. Over here, our 7th land comes out. We would 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sin Spira's punishment comes on out whenever it enters or attacks. Exile a permanent card from your graveyard at random, then create a tapped token that's a copy of that card. If it's a land card, repeat this process. Alright, so we gotta roll a d3. Roll this one. That's like a d4, but it's close enough. We get a 2. Damn. I remember putting Kiora into the graveyard. Wait, how did Kiora end up in the fucking graveyard to begin with, bro? Kiora shouldn't be in the graveyard, should she? No, she shouldn't. Endwalker should have been in the graveyard. And it would have rolled a 2, which would do that and would do nothing. I would then swing with this, which is a 6/6. And that's going to draw me a card. I would probably block with both. And then with Leviathan, I would choose to kill that. Over here, I would need to do fucking something. We would pay the health. Yoink out, probably a, get the scrubland out, and then no, mind, you're 4 or less, you're still not gonna help me out here. You'd have to do this to destroy that. I'll just pull out the island. I wouldn't have sacrificed that. I would have kept you in the library. Just kept you shit. And with those 3 lands, I would just attack, draw, and discard 1. Actually, no, I would still sacrifice that. I already paid the 1 life. I would keep the scrub land because I could use that scrub land to get a Night Howler out as well. And that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I want that out. Over here, what would we want to do? Well, it doesn't get counters. So I'd probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kiora, Sovereign of the Deep. Whenever you cast Kraken, Leviathan, Octopus, or Serpent from your hand, draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards. That's not a counter-based deck, so I'll discard you and may draw 2 additional cards. If you do, choose 2 cards in your hand drawn this turn. For each of those cards, pay 4 life or put it on top of your library. You're gonna be valuable. We would graveyard you. And, graveyard that, and I'd make you just a 3/3. You would flip. During your turn, you may play cards from your graveyard. I'll do that, and then I'd use that to... Yeah, that's huge. Just animate dead and use that to get out Shieldred. That's big. I like that a lot. Then I'd also get that out. And then I would remove that from play as well. And then I would swing for 6. I would not want to block. No, I would have to fucking block. Oh, it doesn't matter. Start of the upkeep. Shellodred's gonna kill that. Damn. Emmett would take the win. The Shellodred yoink would clear what's left on the board. That was close though. This would have to, that would have to get sacrificed. And then I could... Not gonna help me. I'm very stoked for Beijing. It should be pretty fun. Yeah, I would have needed to draw like another Leviathan. I don't know how I feel about Sylvan Library here. I mean, it's a one-off. The idea is that, you know, this is going to help me potentially filter. I think it's probably worth it, because, I mean, that will work with Kenosis. It'll work well with Runo. It just happened to come out at the wrong time. Shellodred cleaned that up. So there wasn't really a whole lot that could be done there. I'm liking how that feels. That was close, though. The fucking, Leviathan coming out and bouncing the whole board. But yeah, so I think, I don't know, I feel pretty good about all these. Let me show you the Y'shtola deck. That got, no, did we? Yeah, we did play that. We played that at the start. So we've played everything. The only thing is, I kind of want to make a, well, two things. One, I want to update zombies a little. I feel like my zombies deck is lacking, to be honest. I want to see if there were any newer zombies. I mean, I don't dislike this deck. It just it never fucking pops off the way it should. I think Lake of the Dead is too slow for it. I think I remove Lake of the Dead and I add another Phyrexian and another Swamp. Sorted by release date. I need some I need some more More zombies. Because this deck, it does okay. It just doesn't have the fucking oomph that it needs to really drive shit home. We already got Gravecrawler, right? I got 4 of his ass. Maybe Sidisi goes in this deck. Let me sort this by cost. Group by mana value. So with Sidisi, I could sacrifice a Gravecrawler to get to an Augur, sacrifice an Augur to get to Arterous Riders, sacrifice that to get to a War Chief, sacrifice that to get to a Bantu. Maybe? Lost Monarch of Infar. Flick 3. Whenever this creature becomes blocked, a blending player loses 3 life. Other zombies you control have a Flick 3. The beginning of your second main phase, if a player was dealt combat damage by a zombie mill, then return a creature from your graveyard to your hand. I don't know. This deck doesn't really get played that much, to be honest. It's got Death Baron. I think it just has weird tempo. I'll tweak it later. I did want to make a... how many times have you been Mythic rank in Arena? I think I hit it once. I don't know. I haven't pushed rank in Arena for a while, to be honest. It gets really expensive. Like, there's really 2 routes, I feel, to getting up to high rank in Arena. Either you're dropping a ton of fucking money to get the cards you need to really get cooking, or you're just playing like Red Deck Win. And you're just crushing through it with Red Deck Win. I don't know. Does it show history? I could probably check. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't update the zombie deck. Let's see if it shows my like past histories. Yeah, like I haven't been playing fucking at all on Arena. Would it be under profile probably? I mean, I'm just saying red deck is one of the easiest ways to do it. Yeah, I don't see anything that would even... Cool. I don't see anything that would tell me my, like, past ranks. Eldrazi gets you there? Yeah, I'm sure it would. Eldrazi is... My Eldrazi deck's pretty cracked. But I really want to make, like, a black deck. So I was trying to make a black... a black Sephiroth deck, because like the thing is, every one of these new sets, so every one of these new decks, each of them has a like Final Fantasy theme. So like Aerith, all about the health. Cloud, all about equipment. Clive, it's tempo and the constant creatures. Emmett, playing shit from your graveyard. Go-Go, mimicking the planeswalkers. Leviathan, bouncing everything. The Knights has Squall. I should rename this like Squall's Knights or something. Shit, let me rename that Squall's Knights, or better yet, Dion's Knights, because Dion's the fucking closer here. To be honest, Squall just happens to be in there. Tifa Landfall Vivv. This was the Flicker deck, and then I was like, holy shit, this is basically made for fucking Y'shtola. So I put her in there, and so. Everybody has something cooking except for Sephiroth. Hang on, wife's calling. All right, I gotta wrap up in 10 minutes to go buy some steak. So let's see who could be a potential. Ardent Usurper. Demons you control have menace, lifelink, and haste. At the beginning of combat, exile one target creature card from a graveyard. If you exiled a card this way, create a token that's a copy of that card, except it's a 5/5 black demon. I mean, cool card, but he feels very win more to me, you know? Like, if I can drop a fucking 8 cost out and have a graveyard full of demons, like, game should have ended. Cecil might be an interesting deck. Whenever it deals damage, lose that much life. Then if your life total is less than equal to half, transform it. And he flips into a lifelink giving indestructible paladin. Kind of cool. Also kind of risky, you know? Like, somebody could just wait till he flips and then fucking kill his ass, and then you're low on health. Beginning of your upkeep, reveal top card of your library, put it in your hand, lose life equal to its mana value. There is a Dark Confidant deck that would work using, what is it? There's some, there's this black card that's like a 13/13, and it gets like -X/-X. Black 13/13, -X, where X is your health. Let's see. Death Shadow. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, you could do something like that. You could do, you know, a Death Shadow Cecil Dark Confidant type deck. And the whole idea here is I'm trying to get my health low so that I can swing and just smash shit. That could possibly work. Feels a little, I mean, very high risk, not a little. Very high risk, high reward. Emmett Selk we did. Golbez Crystal Collector. Whenever an artifact you control enters Servile 1. Yeah. If 4 more artifacts, return creature from your graveyard to your hand. Then if you control 8 or more artifacts, each... That's interesting, but not what I want. Jet. Whenever Jet deals combat damage to a player, exile it, return it transformed. Each opponent discards a card and you draw a card. Each opponent sacrifices 2 creatures. I mean, that's kind of cool. But I would need him to get through and swing. And I feel like by 4, boards are usually established. The thing with Sephiroth, like, he's cool. He's I don't know. He's an aristocrat's build. And not only that, but I need to kill 4 fucking things in 1 turn to get him to flip. And I made a Sephiroth deck. I tested it out, and honestly, it just feels way too fucking slow. Even going for like the token generation route, I feel like getting 4 things on the board so he can kill and flip, just, I think it takes too fucking long, man. And then Sephiroth's Planet Its Air, he's kind of fun. But, I mean, 6 for a 4/4, and I have to have a board that I can kill. But it is Vigilance, which, you know, that's not something you usually see in Dimmer. But then I'm building a Dimmer deck, and I kind of wanted to build a black deck. Maybe I just do like a Darkness Crystal, Phyrexian Obliterator. Choose a creature an opponent controls. Till end of turn, creatures other than Xenos and the chosen creature. And then when that creature dies... See, that actually might be fun. Xenos is fucking cool. Maybe I do a Xenos deck. Like a sacrifice type, like Xenos, Zodiark. Vincent would probably work in there. Odin's a little slow. Darkness Crystal might work. All right, let's try and build this around Xenos. Okay. Did I put Zodiark in a deck? Indestructible. Each player sacrifices half their non-god creatures they control of their choice around a deck. And then he gets a 1/1. How do we feel about Zodiark? I would need to have some token generation. But if I'm going like Zodiark and Galleon Beast, I can just sacrifice Galleon Beast and it returns back to the battlefield tapped. I do like the idea of Xenos in a big 4-player game. And then I nuke a creature and then he flips. And then when the chosen player loses the game, you win the game. And so I just like pick the person that's at 1 health, swing, hit, win. Everyone else just doesn't matter, I win. That could be pretty fucking cheeky. Let's see if I wanted to make a god deck that is an archetype I have not done. Arc Fiend. If you draw a card, exile the top card of your library face down instead. Exile 2 cards from your graveyard. If you can't, sacrifice them and draw a card. Throne of Death. How does he transform? To play one or the other. I would run Erebos would run in there. Indestructible. Whenever another creature you control dies, pay 2 life to draw a card. Sacrifice a creature to kill stuff. As long as your opponents can't gain life. So I'd have both Erebos in there. I'd have Zodiark in there. Each opponent reveals their hand. For each opponent, exile a creature card. They're revealed this way until he leaves the battlefield. Choose a creature card exiled. Comes a copy. Sacrifices a non-token permanent or discards a permanent card. You may put that card onto the battlefield under your control. That Turgid would be pretty cool. Alongside Zodiark. I feel like if I was going to do a god deck, I wouldn't want to do mono black, though. I don't know. He's an interesting card. I'm not sure if he fits here. Well, if I wanted to do Xenos, Xenos would make sense. Vincent, I could probably do 2 Vincent. Till end of turn, creature you control gains. When this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. It was chosen base power and toughness. So I'd have to spend 5 to turn something into a 7/2. Or one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player. Put a 1/1 counter on Vincent. When he deals combat damage, it deals that much damage to each opponent if his power is 7 or greater. Yeah. Where's the darkness crystal? I was thinking about water crystal, but I feel like mill is just... It's so non-interactive. What is this? Humans, the first legendary creature spell you cast each turn costs 2 less at the beginning of your combat. If you control 2 or more legendary creatures, transform them. What the fuck? Hold on, where's my humans deck at? I don't know if I'm gonna print this deck, but if I do, he would fucking go in there. There's you're legendary, you're legendary, you're legendary, you're legendary. You're legendary. 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 Yeah, Sarah would be great in this. And she's a human? But would I cut for her? Maybe an Esper Sentinel? Probably 1 Esper Sentinel. No. Probably 1 Horn of Gondor. Do I really need fucking all those Horn of Gondors? Probably not. 2 Horn of Gondors is plenty. I could create 1 or more. Yeah, we need that. I might print this deck, honestly. It's a fun deck to play. This deck got tested a ton. Phyrexian Obliterator. What else do I need? What are you running? Is it Fatal Push and Dam? Would Dam make sense here? Fatal Bush. What I want? What is my swamp base here? I'd probably go off of probably something like that. Probably something similar, honestly. Urborg. Swamps, 2 Nykthos, and 2 Cabal Coffers. this would probably, I'd probably go down to 2 on that as well. So I just need to go print 2 swamps for that. Zombies looking. Zombies has that. 2 Cabal, 2 Nykthos, 2 Urbok, 14 swamps. Go up a little bit. Let's go 16 swamps. Yeah, I might as well 4 Dark Ritual. There's no reason to not slap that in. Dark Ritual, Fatal Push. I would need... I want more removal. And I need more fatty creatures. Let's see what else I could yoink from, what else could I yank from Final Fantasy? I mean, I like Cecil, but at the same time, I feel like that's a very specific deck. Dark Confidant is a little fucking risky. I would need, like, if I was gonna do Cecil, I feel like I'd want Dark Confidant, and I'd want that guy we were discussing earlier. With Shadow. A wall. A 2-drop wall. I don't know about that. One or more cards leave your graveyard. You draw a card and lose 1 life. Gaius enters. Choose 1. Each player sacrifices a creature token. Each player sacrifices a creature non-token or an enchantment. That's some good flex. I kind of like that. I could add 2 Gaius in, I guess. Probably add a single Jacked in. I don't think I'd go more than 1 on him. Malbro. When this creature enters, each opponent discards a card, loses 2 life, exiles the top 3 cards of their library. This is a 4/4 for 6, but I can swap cycle him. That might not be bad, honestly. Discard, lose life, exile cards. Sacrifice an artifact or creature. If you do, draw 2 cards. Target creature gets minus 9999 until end of turn. That's certainly one way to get around indestructible. All creatures get -1, reveal their hand, choose an artifact or creature, and discard it. That's pretty fun. I like the flexibility there of like wiping the board or potentially popping something. Let me add those in for now. Poison the waters. These are probably going to end up getting cut once I start tweaking this, but we're just adding in some stuff for now. Trying to up that Final Fantasy flavor. Combat damage, exile the top card of that player's library. Sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, play the exile this turn. It's expensive for a destroy. 1 creature. It's okay. Draw a card and lose 1 life 3 times in a row, and then each opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice. It's a little slow. At 6, it's just going to give me card draw for 3 turns. I don't really like that. Great, 2 tapped 2/2 black horror creature tokens. Just cast from a graveyard, create X, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Tonberry sounds fun. Enters tapped with a stun counter on it. First strike death touch? Yo, let's go 4 Tonberries, dude. 4 Tonberries. So he would come out. He wouldn't come online until the 3rd turn, but a first strike death touch? I like that. We got Valentine and Xenos. Alright. We're already at 52 cards. 1 less to cast. I feel like I need more removal. Maybe 1 less poison the waters. Plus black removal cards. What do we want? Evoke Despair. Murderous Rider's pretty good. I run him in a couple decks. Infernal Grasp, just any creature. Instant speed to kill anything. I run Bloodchief's Thirst in a lot of decks. 1 cost, and then destroy target creature. Picked instead. So at 4, it's anything. Honestly, that might be... Hold up. The, First. Oh, your sorcery, though. Fatal Push comes out at instant speed. Would I need that? No, we already got Damn. Damn already has that covered. I'll probably go Infernal Grasp, then Cut Down. Which one's that? Damn, Search is taking its fucking sweet time today. Total power, toughness 5 or less. That could probably work pretty well. But I kind of already have Fatal Push. I think I would drop Fatal Push. I think I would do that. I think I would do 5 Cut Down. 4 Cut Down. And then I think I would do, what was that other one we were just adding? Infernal Grasp. Well, would I even need Infernal Grasp? Because I think I would start getting, honestly, that's probably fine. See, I like that a lot, yeah. Hold up, I'm gonna tweak my, yeah, because I mean, there's not much that Fatal Push is gonna hit that Cut Down wouldn't. Let's go Cut Down, I like that better. Keep the 2 poison the waters. So what do I want here? Right now, until end of turn, creatures other than Xenos. It transforms. He's gonna get played in team matches a lot. Vincent, what's my curve look like? I got no 3 drops. Unbury's 1 and Heater 4, but he doesn't. He's a 1 drop, but he doesn't come online until later. I haven't played Black in so long. I don't like the sound of that. It's 3 to snipe there. I do love Virtue. Wouldn't mind doing like 2 Virtue. Or 1 Virtue. I need creatures. I need bodies. Black creatures. Legal and legacy. Actually, that doesn't matter because I could also just run this as a modern deck. Mana value 3 rares or mythics. Let's see. Where are some good inclusions? Non-token creature you control dies. That could synergize well with Vincent. Return target non-legendary creature with the mana X from your graveyard to a battlefield. I don't know if she fits. Lord of the Undead. When did he come out? Alright, probably 2 of those, and I could drop, probably drop Graft Harvest, to be honest. The Menace isn't that useful to me. Oh no, I'm just gonna add in 2 of him. Word of the Undead? Let me make a note. 1 swamp. I don't know what I'll tweak. I'll just put him, not really big on zombie tokens. Probably drop an Augur and drop aggro that gives everyone menace. Good opportunist. Sephiroth is 3. I just don't think he really fits. Whenever another creature dies, opponent loses 1 life. I mean, I don't know. I'll just toss him in for now. I don't think he's really gonna fit. Oh, I kind of like that. 5/5 for 3. When it becomes blocked, they lose 3 life. Whenever they cast a spell, it gets a 1/1 counter. If it deals combat damage, you remove the counters from it. Sounds pretty fun. Sounds like good aggro. This is like slowly turning into... This is very slowly turning into what the Sephiroth deck was. Wait, what is this? Mobilize X, where X is the number of creature cards. Whenever this creature attacks, create X tapped and attacking 1/1 tokens. Sacrifice them. Maybe that's what I fucking need, bro. Because if I have a couple things in the graveyard, and that just creates fucking... I have 3 things that are dead. That might be... If I cut down my instance a bit and lean into this guy, I have more chump creatures in the graveyard. If he's on the field and Sephiroth's out, if he swings, he makes 4 things, they get sacrificed. So that flips Sephiroth right there. So this might actually work. This might actually work. I would drop you. I want 4 of him. Marlboro's... Where's the Marlboro at? You gotta go. You're good. Tonberry's good. Vincent goes down to 2. Tonberry stirs at 4. You stay at 4 because you're insane. I need... cheap. Rare or mythic? Let me search by mana cost. Sorted by mana value. I know I gotta wrap it up, but like I didn't think it was gonna come together this quick. Tax you may sacrifice if you do create a tapped Power Stone token. Maybe. Can't block. From your battlefield to your graveyard. He could be good. Blood soaked? Yeah, that could work too. There's some synergy there, dude. You could keep coming back. Who else would fit? Sacrifice a creature. Carrion feeder, carnophage. Control of it. That's funny. Kill the wisp. The 0-1 flyer with regenerate. Could I? I think most of my stuff. Oh no, that wouldn't trigger. Never mind. You could pump out little baby tokens. I think we got a solid base here. Either way, I gotta go. Yeah, I had Forsaken Miner already. He was in there when it was a when this was like a Sephiroth deck. He was in there. And there was someone else I had into some zombie that keeps coming back that I had. I don't remember who it was. He's like a 2/1 can't block. We just saw him in the list. Where is he at? Where is he at? He's Bloodghast. Oh, what's his fucking name? It's probably in my zombies deck. Gravecrawler. Yeah, can't block, cast from your graveyard as long as you control a zombie. But I don't think we have enough of a zombie focus point here for him. Forsaken Miner might work out. No. We'll see. I'm gonna tweak this later. Either way, I gotta go out and pick up dinner. It's always a pain in the ass to go out to eat on Saturday, so I'm gonna go out and just pick up steaks and we're gonna grill them up. So I'm gonna wrap this up here. I'll catch y'all later.